just a quick question. I don't want you to dwell on it. Producer, permit me. What's your take on Very Dark Man? You've not said this in anywhere or something. What's your take? What's your perception of VDM? Yeah.
Every society need a very dark man. The problem with our Nigerian society, and it happens to me too, is that you can do 900 good or 99 good, and somebody's just waiting for that one bad, and then they will not use that one bad, they brush up that one bad. Every society need a very dark man. Every society need a Sheun Kuti. What's the difference? Okay, so I don't want to blaspheme. I would have said what's the difference between very dark man and fella, right? But that's blasphemous. I'm sorry. I apologize. No.
That would have been.
I realized my mistake. I apologize. But where I'm going to, the context in which and I'm still wrong. I apologize. But the context in which I'm going to is that as very dark man done things that are good, that you can say, if not be very dark man, this thing will not happen. True or false?
Yes.
He has, right? So why do we have a problem with him? We grew up on Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. Before we start watching the film, I don't know if you're a cartoonist, but I used to buy comic a lot.
To some extent.
I worked in a supermarket called Esco Supermarket. If you grew up in Warri, Esco Supermarket is the headquarter. Esco and Best Way, right, is the headquarter of comic. And I worked there as a secondary school student. So comic, now me be comic. I used to have a pile of them. Anybody who know me would tell you, you know me now with books. Before these books, there used to be comics.
Yes.
Like I have comics. If you go my house in Warri now, the pile of my CD, one room, it be like warehouse. One of my room, my house, so not be person, will not they move. If full, that's in. They keep calling me. Come carry this CD more so that we can put mattress or something. One room is full with my CDs, audio and movies. It's pile up. One day I'll tell my younger brother to snap it and I'll share you my pile of CDs. And don't throw away a lot too, right? The same way I used to have books. Like you see that big Ghana must go. Like 4 feet was filled with books. They leave her for outside rain, beat her, spoil. All those James Hadley Shays, John Grisham, Freddie Forsyth, Jackie Collins, all those books. I had all of them. All of the Shakespeare, any books of Shakespeare and I write them, I used to have all of them. Macbeth, I did some Merchant of Venice, everything. Right? So everybody have the role that they play. You can't, when you look at VDM, when him and his rattles are cleaning streets, I don't see anybody say, oh, this thing is bad. Right? But they're just waiting for him when he jump. In Nigeria, you cannot get in public conversation and not be bad. Let me deviate the conversation to something that you can relate to. Remember when we were in Morocco, when Osimhen tried to fight Ademola Lookman in the stadium, in the match.
Yeah.
When we came to the media center, how were people saying things? Everybody was against Osimhen.
Yeah.
The same people, 90% of the same people went on social media and were backing him. Some were shouting his passion of the game. Some were defending him. Some were doing video to defend him. The same people who were just here now. That's Nigerians. Yeah. That's like if there is any lesson you would have learned from going to that Morocco, that's the lesson. That's Nigerians for you. So the same people who are coming online to tell you that VDM is bad, may you owe them 50 naira. They go send VDM DM. Yeah, but you know how they say power without control is anarchy. So when somebody have that much power, eventually, it is always as a result of the chaos in society, lawlessness in society. Do you know how bad your country can be that instead of you to go to police station or go to court to address an issue, you go to one like regular young man, VDM, to address the issue? Instead of you being able to rape case, kidnap case, report to police, fraud case, report to police, you not trust a VDM more. So it is not VDM that is a problem. It is society that is a problem. And a lot of people just want to catch cruise. You understand? Like people were crashing out on me when we didn't qualify for the World Cup. Now me play the ball. We played our ball, we didn't qualify. I told you that South Africa was going to qualify, Nigeria will not qualify. Then you come and you say, oh, I'm not patriotic, I'm the reason why they fail, I'm beefing them, I'm hating them, I'm jealous of them. No. Or when I'm asked to pick my 11 and I don't put a coach and it's a problem to people. You understand? So what people are crashing out on VDM for a problem that they're supposed to hold themselves and their government responsible. You know that Nigeria as a people, we are not a honest people. We are not a very honest people. We lie to people, but we also lie to ourselves. Let me give you a very clear example. This government have been giving all the state government more money than any other government in the history of this country. Nobody is calling their state governors, holding them accountable. But at the same time, we are crashing out on the presidency. I'm not a city boy. I'm not an APC person. I'm just giving you that as an example because that's what people will not dwell on. Your local government chairmen are giving more money. But you will see a road that is local government responsibility. You don't even know. If you meet randomly 10 Nigerians today and ask them, who is your senator representing your, maybe the senatorial district that you are residing in, or the one that you come from, because we're still using state of origin, they don't know. Yeah. Do you have their email? They don't get. Do you know their phone number? They don't get. But these are people who want a better Nigeria. Do you think that a country can be good if the citizens are not interested in holding their direct people on a direct constituent accountable for their job? No, think about it. Every month I send money, I pay everybody money, right? So imagine I don't pay this month. Nobody called me to say, why I will never receive money? Next month, I don't pay. Nobody calls me, but if I put you on schedule, you come. At some point, I'll become bold and know that, okay, they fear me. But I say the juju I get, they work. They like to work as slave. I will not start eating the money. Is that not how people come out and tell me that they owe them 6 months? And you see they go to work. When I was in Brilla, one day me and Murphy were on air. Let me just bring this as a diversion. And Murphy said, we're talking about MPFL players that they owe him money. And I said, in my time, they don't owe me. Sharks was paying well. And he now said, as we they walk, so chairman always listens to the radio. So as we they walk now, so if my salary no come, I go still come work. And this was my response. I said, chairman, they listen and he knows. If the month end, I give him 3 days, my salary never drop. I will call accountant, blessing, Alpha, what's happening to my money? If he not come, I will call the chairman. I get a number now. I'll call him and say, chairman, what's going on? If he not give me answer, they reasonable, because sometimes there could be problem. We've had that too, right? There could be problem. If the answers are not reasonable, the next month I not come work now. I go to draw the debt that they owe me, but I not come work. It's that simple. But people, they go work for 6 months. And then tomorrow they'll come send VDM. Say, maybe VDM can't help them drag their boss. VDM do this. Now you they empower the VDM now. If you trust police, you trust. So because there's failure in order, failure of order in this country, that's why people like VDM become the alternative solution. I don't know if you get it.
Yeah.
Recently, in one of the states, a pastor was preaching. He said, make a church member go do juju against cutlass and gun, so that when these Boko Haram, these bandits come, even if they go vandalize their property, they go there alive. A pastor who would always tell you that God said this, God said that, say may they go do juju. You see how lack of order, people were not dragging the pastor, and I made a comment. I said, it's not the pastor's fault. If there was security in the states, if there was proper security, the pastor not get to this desperate position where he now have to say this. So sometimes we should look at the cause and effect, the thing where it causes the arise of VDM.
All right. I mean, I just had to, chip that in, and
I don't have a problem with him.
And for the Okoye family, hopefully they get their acts together. And
you know how they say Robin Hood is a thief,
yeah.
But the poor like him, the masses like him.